Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mark Dixon.
All right, we had morning fog, some partial clearing, and then the clouds have been moving back in, but our early warning pinpoint Doppler, it is scanning dry, and for most of the state, for much of the day, it will. There's just the slightest chance for a passing shower or some sprinkles this afternoon. Temperatures here in the noon hour with enough sunshine, especially across central and western Connecticut, where we've seen some clearing, pushing the mid-70s right now. That's the case, 75 in Hartford, also Meriden, up to 76 in New Haven, 77 the warm spot right now in Danbury, but eastern Connecticut, where the cloud covers remain and is a bit thicker, temperatures in the mid-60s to near 70 degrees. Now, dew point values, certainly not as high as they were yesterday, but we're still in the 60s, so still a little bit on the muggy side. These numbers will go down tomorrow and then start ramping back up on Friday in the wake of a warm front that moves through, bringing us briefly warmer weather as we close out the week. We'll have more on that in just a moment. There's our ICAM view from Torrington, showing the cloud cover that has redeveloped. It's been moving in. Some breaks here and there. You can see some patches of blue as we look from 36 stories up in our capital city from atop Hartford 21 off to the east over the Connecticut River. And then downstream of the river from Middletown, you've got the clouds that are prevailing, more clouds than anything from Middletown, and as well from New London, mostly cloudy on this Wednesday afternoon. So throughout the Northeast, we've got the remnants of Florence well offshore. We've got the cloud cover off to our west. We've got some cooler air working in for tomorrow. So a brief downward trend in temperature before temperatures head back in the upward direction. So what we have right now with high pressure across Canada, the departing storm offshore, we've got an onshore breeze. That northeasterly wind is going to help lock in those clouds for today and really prevent temperatures from moving too much more, maybe a degree or two as we head through the next couple of hours. But then we are watching a storm system coming off the Rockies, eventually heads up in our direction by late Friday into early Saturday. So first, a push of some warmer air for Friday. That brings us back to 80 or higher. And then with the passage of the front early Saturday, perhaps a couple of showers, but then behind that we start trending cooler over the upcoming weekend. So here's Futurecast showing, and I think actually overplaying the threat for some showers across Connecticut this afternoon. So I think very hit and miss, even if at all, within our borders. And then overnight tonight, we'll say partly cloudy. Tomorrow, a partly sunny day, dry weather, and a little bit cooler than this afternoon. So in our early warning 7-day forecast for tomorrow, we start off in the mid-50s by the afternoon, a little bit cooler than today by a couple of degrees, sun and clouds. And then for Friday, some morning clouds with the arrival of that warmer air. Forecasting temperatures with enough sunshine Friday afternoon to reach or exceed the 80-degree mark briefly. And then that cold front moves through Friday night into very early Saturday around daybreak. With that, perhaps some showers, and then behind that, we trend cooler. So 78 for a high Saturday, 72 on Sunday. Now, Sunday morning care, we could start off in the upper 40s and low 50s. So a chilly start to our Sunday. That's the first full day of the autumn season with the equinox happening just before 10 p.m. on Saturday. And then Monday next week, we start off dry and then trending a bit unsettled as we head toward Tuesday. And there's shoreline high 79 on Saturday, 73 on Sunday. But today is Wednesday. It's hump day.
Yeah.
And it's Connecticut Day at the Big E.
Big parade coming up. And
yes,
look at that
looking
picture.
Forward to that.
The Marks, Mark and Mark, you and Mark Zinni.
And Eva Zamaris will be joining us as well tonight, live from the parade route. We'll be doing weather at 5:30 from the parade as it's ongoing. Looking forward to that. It's become a tradition.
Yeah, and some people I know like to take the day off and head out for Connecticut Day, so it looks like they're getting a decent day to do that.
And of course, eat.
Yes.
Right, you want to eat your way through all the different offerings. Some of them, you know, they're the mainstays. Some of them are
Classic
new and
cream
improved.
puff or the new whatever's big this year. Let us know.
Yes.
Okay.